All right, so Cardano just had one of the biggest announcements in crypto, one of the biggest developments we have seen in its entire history, but many people haven't been talking about it. And this is something that could change the entire trajectory for Cardano moving forward, for smart contracts, and thing that you need to be aware of if you've ever invested in crypto or are bullish on the technology. So if we're looking at the overall crypto market first, though, there's a lot of exciting things going on that could increase the probability of seeing $100,000 per coin Bitcoin all-time record highs for altcoins in the remainder of this year. And that is that we have seen Bitcoin break back above $63,000 per coin. And this is a very bullish sign because when we're looking at the overall crypto market and looking at Bitcoin in terms of technicals, we can see that Bitcoin reached an all-time high back in March of this year. And since then, we've just been trading sideways, even trending down. And we've seen that Bitcoin has been bouncing off of this key resistance line right here. And recently, we had a bit of a rejection at this line. So the most likely scenario is that we're going to see Bitcoin test again right in the $50,000 per coin range, testing this level. But what could break us out of this is going to be that if we can see Bitcoin break back above this key level that we've circled right here, break back above $65,000 per coin on the daily time frame, and if we could see Bitcoin close above $65,000 per coin on the daily time frame, then it's very likely that we'll start seeing this reversal and start seeing Bitcoin test back these other resistance levels of 69,000 and 71.5. So right now, the key level that I'd be looking at is that can Bitcoin close above $65,000 per coin on the daily time frame? And if the answer is yes, if we see this happen, things are looking a lot more bullish for crypto, especially considering the fact that it's an election year, and historically election years are very bullish for financial markets. Now I want to switch gears and talk about some altcoins like Cardano, Fred the dog, and Ripple. And if we're looking at the first one with Fred the dog, and it's a new meme token with real utility. It's designed for dog lovers everywhere. Personally, I'm adopting a new dog. I already have another dog, so I'm going to have two dogs soon, and this project is ultimately designed for dog lovers everywhere. And if we look at their website, they have a ton of very exciting graphics. If we look also at their roadmap, they have a number of milestones that are going to be benefiting dogs around the world. Permits for shelters, hotels, and vet clinics. They have animated movies as well for, kids and just building the community. They have the marketing campaigns that are going to continue to grow out the project. They're having video games, and you can see all these different phases of the roadmap, starting where we are right now, phase 1, all the way into phase 5, where you start to see this real world utility for animated movies, shelters, and all those things we previously talked about. So this project, in terms of tokenomics, in terms of their mission, in terms of their graphic, are very exciting to me. I like how this meme token already has their whole entire team talked about on the website. You can see the whole entire team behind it. You can see the whole white paper behind it. And in terms of meme tokens, it's rare to see this level of detail, this level of detail put into a project before it's even started its pre-sale. So this is something that I'm going to be investing in when it does come out, and I think you guys should keep it on your radar. Follow them on Twitter until they do launch in the next few days. And next thing I want to go over is going to be what's been going on with Cardano, because Cardano has hosted the first legally enforceable smart contract. It was signed in Argentina, and according to the announcement, basically what they did is in a recent X post, they said, look, we did it. We have just signed the first legally and judicially enforceable contract on the Cardano network in full compliance with the laws of Argentina. And this is something that is very, very important because the contract is a loan agreement between Cardano ambassadors Mauro and Lucas for 10,000 ADA tokens worth around $3,300, and it's payable in 4 months at a 10% interest rate. You can see the entire details of this loan in an X post where they said, look, they talked all about the details of the contract, how it was 10,000 ADA payable in 4 months. The transaction is notarized with the TXE. And the thing that's important about this is that this is a huge milestone because legally this establishes evidence and streamlines procedural steps marking the initial phase of creating favorable conditions in the country for commercial transactions on the blockchain. It serves as like a precursor for future legal smart contracts, and this could be something that is very, very important for laying the groundwork for smart contracts in the future, because we have never seen this before, and this is something that is extremely exciting for Cardano holders and for crypto holders in general. Now let's talk about what's going on with Ripple, because recently Ripple came out and ultimately they unveiled a bank-grade crypto custody service and RWA technology targeting the $16 trillion industry. And ultimately, they launched this crypto storage service for banks in an effort to diversify their business. And this offering is going to allow for banks to have bank-grade to bring bank-grade custody technology to its crypto custodial services, according to a recent announcement. They said that the new features include hardware security module options, pre-configured operational and policy settings, as well as advanced anti-money laundering monitoring to maintain regulatory compliance. They're going to introduce a number of other features as well, like they're going to allow clients to tokenize real-world assets, such as fiat currencies and commodities, on the XRP ledger, and clients are also going to gain access to a decentralized exchange featuring low-fee trading options. This is a massive opportunity because the tokenization sector is a potentially $16 trillion industry that BlackRock and many big names in the traditional finance space have been targeting. So with these custodial services and Ripple expanding their offering for tokenizing assets, this could be a massive opportunity for the Ripple community and really help with the project long term. Last thing I want to go over is going to be with some smaller projects and TGEs coming up, because one in particular is going to be Omnia Protocol. Omnia Protocol is a project we've talked about multiple times on the channel in the past, and they sold out their IDO in seconds on ChainGPT's Launchpad. They raised $700,000 across 2,038 participants, and they sold 2 million Omnia tokens. This is a massive deal because we have not really seen so many successful IDOs take place over the last couple of months. They've been a lot of struggling ones, a few that have done really well, but seeing that they had this much interest, raised $700,000 in seconds, makes me very excited for their TGE coming up on October 15th in just the next couple of days. So I'm invested in this project. I'm going to be keeping an eye out for this TGE, and I'm excited to see what they're going to do moving forward. They are one of the most successful projects, in my opinion, in terms of gaining monthly active users and making an impact in the blockchain space. You can see that Omnia is one of the most hyped DePIN projects. They have 6.5 million plus monthly active users. They're supported on 70 networks. They have 35 B2B clients, processed every single month $3 billion plus and 100% uptime. So this is a project that I'm just extremely excited about. It's exciting to see that they sold out of their IDO in seconds and with their TGE coming up. So right now, if you're looking at the overall crypto market, there's a lot of exciting things and a lot of things to be bullish about. The one thing I would say could hold us back, that could really negatively impact the market, is going to be overall macroeconomic conditions could drag down the market, and also with the US election. A lot of people are saying, look, if Donald Trump is elected, it could potentially be more bullish for crypto than if Kamala Harris is elected. And ultimately, we're not going to know either way, but the things that I would just keep an eye out on are macroeconomic conditions. There's a little bit of news that has come out, with Mt. Gox postponing repayments from their close to $9 billion that they were holding. They're still going to hold off another $2.8 billion. That's going to help the crypto market, but ultimately there's a lot of exciting things going on. And the things I'd be aware of right now in terms of what's going to drive Bitcoin's price higher or lower is going to be overall macroeconomic conditions, because right now there's a lot of things going on with wars, with US politics, and that's going to have a bigger impact on the market, in my opinion, at least in the short term.